everyone, or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time you look at this video. We are going to walk through the course selection process today. With the course selection process, we're basically going to be picking our classes either for incoming sixth graders or seventh or eighth graders who have not had the opportunity to pick their courses. So what we're going to do first is you were given directions from the district that look like this. There are a total of 4 pages, I believe. And so we're going to walk through this course selection process using these directions. But with these directions, I'm going to verbally walk you through the process, showing you a screen capture of what it will look like so that you will have the opportunity to pick your courses. So let me minimize this. These are what the course selection cards look like if you had the opportunity to obtain them from your school. Most 7th and 8th graders already received their course selections before the break. You've probably already turned them into your counselor or had planned on turning them into your counselor, but you haven't had the opportunity. So now you have the opportunity to pick your classes based off of what you picked on your course selection cards. Incoming 6th graders who are currently 5th graders, you probably have not picked your classes. I think maybe very few schools have had the opportunity to, but this is what the course card looks like. Just kind of giving you a preview of what it looks like with your reading and writing classes, your math class, science, social studies, the PE options, and also the elective options. If you don't have a course card, that is okay, because on the directions you receive from the district, you will see those options on the very last page. If you attend Harvey Junior High, we do have copies of the course selection cards like these on our website under the counselors page, where you'll be able to see the 6th grade, 7th grade, and also the 8th grade option. I'm going to exit out of here, and we are going to jump into our directions and start choosing our classes. So the first step of the directions are pulling up the internet to go to the Alvin ISD webpage. So you will type in www.alvinisd.net and it will take you to this page. You will see in the top right corner where I am scrolling my little arrow, click on Skyward so that we can go to the Skyward website. And this is where you will type in your student information. So family access is not given to the parents. In order to type in the course schedules, the student will have to log in as themselves. So you go right here and you will type in whatever your password is, your student ID number. So I'll give you the opportunity to go ahead and log in and type in your student ID number. All right, once you have done that, your page will look like this. So I have logged in as my daughter. And from here, we will proceed with the directions that are on the page. You don't really have to look at the directions because I'll walk through them with you. If you want to look at the directions, that's fine as well. If you need to pause at any moment throughout the presentation, if I'm going a little bit too fast, feel free to do whatever you need to so that you can successfully be able to log in. Once you have logged in, go to the left side of the screen and see it's highlighted in dark blue right over here, and we're going to click Schedule. Once we click Schedule, it's going to show you whatever your current schedule is for this year. In order for us to register you for your classes for next year, in the top corner, right over here, waving my arrow so you'll be able to draw your attention to the top right, We're going to request our courses for 2020-2021 school year. That is next school year. So we're going to click on that. Everybody there? And then your screen looks like this. If your school assignment for next year is incorrect, that is okay. You probably had to fill out a district transfer form, or either your pathway is taking you back to your originally zoned school, or there are a lot of different options for that. Contact whoever you need to at your school if you think that there is something incorrect in regards to the school that you're currently assigned. So here's the fun part where you get to choose your classes. Yay! So when we're choosing our classes, of course, remember on the course selection sheet at the top were the core classes. So if you are a 5th grader getting ready to go into 6th grade, or a 6th grader getting ready to go into 7th grade, you will have to choose a reading and a writing class. Then you would choose a science, social studies, and a math class. So what we're going to do is walk through those and choose our classes. So on here, the left side, right here, this shows you all the classes that are available for you to choose from. If you look, Jaylon's classes right here say 8th grade because she's going into 8th grade. If you are a 6th grader, then yours are going to say 6th grade. And if you're a 7th grade going to 7th grade, yours will say 8th grade. So depending on what grade you will be in next year, those are the grade levels that will show up on the left side. So let's choose a science class first. If I scroll down, I see science right here. Let's say you're on your phone because you're not able to get a laptop or a computer, which we strongly encourage you to use a laptop or a computer. But let's say you're on your phone and it's hard for you to scroll up and down. This little box down here, you can type in those courses that you need that you see on the course card or on the course guide that is on the Alvin ISD website, which I interrupt your regularly scheduled program to show you that on the website. Right here on the Alvin ISD website page, we will scroll down, and if you look over here on the left, there is a 2020-2021 junior high course guide. And this shows you all the courses that are offered at all the junior highs in the district. It talks about that exact same course requirement information I'm going to be going over. Tells you about the reading and writing, map, pre-AP progression. It's no longer called pre-AP, parents. For those of you who have not had your parent meetings and do not know, now it will be called APA. So instead of pre-AP, for some reasons dealing with the College Board, Alvin has adopted the new APA progression, which is just like the formerly known pre-AP. So it talks about the different progressions in all the core classes. It goes through all the electives, so you and your family have the opportunity to sit down and read through the course selections, which I highly, before you start picking classes, I highly recommend that you come to the course guide, and I know I kind of did it in the middle of the presentation, to look over the courses. So it walks through all of those. It even has those codes that I'm about to tell you about typing in, so you can read over all the different electives that are offered. All right, so now we're going back to our student access, and like I said, down here in the box, we can type ASCI for science. I said A, I meant 8 SCI, sorry. And look, the 2 science options pop up. Here we see we have on level 8th grade science, or you can pick APA science, which is formerly known as pre-AP. So I'm going to click on that course because she is taking APA courses, forced by her mom. Not really, she wants to take them. All right, we're gonna go right here. I'm highlighting it in yellow so you can kind of see, and I'm going to click add course. There we go. So you see it moved from the left screen to the right screen. Right here at the very top, it says selected course. And select a course means that we have put this course request in so that our counselors will be able to see it on their end. Everybody got it? Okay, now we're going to choose a social studies option. Remember, you can scroll down and click on 8th grade social studies or 8th grade social studies H, which stands for the APA. That's the code for it. I can click that and click add course. The next option we're going to choose is 8th grade ELA. Now for my incoming 6th and 7th graders, you will not have an 8th grade ELA. Your course options will be something, it will say, and I'll type it down here, but it's not going to pop up, 7 reading. You'll see that. 7 reading. And so 7 read stands for your reading class. And then you will also have to choose 7 WRI, and you'll see it on your selections on the left, and that stands for your writing. So the difference you'll see between what I'm doing right here for Jaylon is she's going to have 4 core classes. 6th and 7th graders, you will have 5 core classes. So I'm going to type in 8 ELA and search. And so she have the option of taking an on-level 8th grade or pre-AP, just a little bit more rigorous. And I'm going to press add course. And so that has been selected on the right side. Now I saved math for last just because there are many different options. If you are going to be in a MAP class, your counselors will receive a list and they will put you in the MAP class that you belong in, be it algebra, geometry, or 6th or 7th grade MAP class. Everybody got that? If you're going to be an APA for math, if you are a current 5th grader, your counselors are going to send, or your counselors or your 5th grade pre-AP teacher will send a list to your new counselor, your counselor for next year, me or whoever else is your counselor at your current campus. And we will get the 5th grade pre-AP list and we will place you in your 6th grade pre-AP math class. If you are a current 7th grader, then in order for you to get in 7th grade math pre-AP, you have to currently be in 6th grade pre-AP, or there's a summer bridge program option. And we know right now there's a lot going on in the world, COVID-19, womp womp. So our summer school programs are, right now we don't have a definite answer of what's going on. I'm sure as more information comes in, we will update you all, but there is a summer bridge. Normally there's a summer bridge option to where if you want to get into 7th grade pre-AP, you can go to the summer bridge program and then you can go through different qualifications, testing classes, coursework, to see if you will be able to take 7th grade pre-AP. So for now, for math, if I type in 8th grade math, you'll see only one option pops up. The pre-AP map for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade will not pop up, only the on-level class. And once we receive those lists from our respective counselors, then we will place you in those math pre-AP classes. So this is the only option for math, and we'll plug that in. And that's the same for those of you who are in MAP Humanities or MAP Humanities or MAP Math and Science. Those options will not be on here. We will get the list and place you in those courses. So don't freak out. We have your back and we will place you in those respective courses. So right now, if you look, she has 4 core classes: ELA, Math, Science, and Social Studies. Why does she only have 4 core classes? Hopefully you answer because she is in the 8th grade. If you're in 6th and 7th grade, how many core classes will you have? Hopefully you answered 5. Remember, you will have a reading and a writing. Great job, guys. All right, so we're going to move on from our core classes, and now we're going to choose our elective options. There are different elective options for 6th and 7th graders because you're required to do a PE credit. For PE, you have the option, and let me scroll down here, of doing PE class for 6th and 7th grade. Or you'll have the option of dance. So dance 1 or 2, depending on if you're a 6th grader or a 7th grader, will be, you can substitute that for a PE credit. Or if you attend, and I hope I don't get this wrong, if you attend Harvey Junior High or Rodeo Palms, I believe, let me not give you this, is available on your campus, then you will see it as an option on the left side. If you do not see Kickstart as an option on the left side, then that means it's not offered at your campus. That'll keep it simple. So you can do PE, dance, or Kickstart. If you're in 7th or 8th grade, then you will have the option to do athletics. And you'll have 8th grade athletics or 7th grade athletics. B for boys, G for girls. If you're in 6th grade, athletics is not an option. So I'm going to choose dance. I know my daughter's in dance. She's in dance 2 this year, so next year she's going to be in dance 3. So I'm going to pick that option. For 8th grade, if you took PE or dance or Kickstart in 6th or 7th grade, you are done with your requirement for PE. If you did not, then you will need 1 more year of PE, which are in very special cases. So that's why I'm choosing dance. And if she doesn't necessarily have to take dance if she doesn't want to, because she doesn't need a PE credit, but I know she wants to do dance. I know she's also going to do 8th grade girls athletics. So I'm going to choose that course. And then she's going to knock out some high school credits. So we're going to take our Spanish class. So we're going to click that and click add course. And now she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes. Now remember, 6th and 7th graders, yours will be slightly different. If you are in a 6th or 7th grade class, you will have a social studies, science, math, and remember, you will not have an ELA. You will have a reading and a writing. You will have 1 PE class, and then you would choose 1 elective. For 6th and 7th graders, your elective options vary. If we go to, let me see, did I delete that? Nope. Okay, here we go. The very last page of your directions. So we've gone through it. We've picked our requirement courses. We have our selected courses over here. If you go to the very last page, oh, here's the page I should have went to earlier. So Kickstart, oh, I missed one school. Okay, so Kickstart is offered at Rodeo, Harvey, and Manville. So Rodeo, Harvey, and Manville Junior High. Alvin Junior High also has a pre-athletics course. I know Harvey Junior High is going to have a pre-athletics course, but that is something where we will receive lists from the 5th grade PE coaches. So we will place you in those courses if you qualify for that. Nolan Ryan has orchestra that is offered in 6th grade. Everybody see that up here at the top? This shows where dance is offered, and right here on the right shows where some electives are only offered at specific campuses. So make sure you look at the very last page of the directions to see what classes your campus offers. On the left, it also shows the core classes that are offered at various campuses as well. And it shows what's offered PE credit, the fine arts. So 6th grade, here's where I was telling you earlier. When you choose your PE credit and then you go choose your other elective credit, you have the option of choosing band, and it will say band tryouts, choir tryouts, or art or theater. If you notice, let me see. I'll zoom in for you. Art and theater have a little slash. That is because those are semester-long courses. So you might take art the first semester, and then when you return from Christmas break, you'll have theater in the second semester, or vice versa. You might have theater the first semester, and after Christmas break, you'll have art. So those are semester-long classes. That way you have the opportunity to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then you can see what you are most interested in so that when you go to 6th and 7th grade, those are year-long classes. So when you go to 7th grade, or for our current 6th graders who are choosing 7th grade classes, art will be a full year and theater will be a full year. And these are other options that are offered. There's Gateway to Technology, Digital Art, Avid, Fundamentals of Computer Science, also the App Game and Web Design class. So 6th and 7th graders, your fine arts options are different. So here's 6th grade and here's 7th grade. Everybody got it? Remember, 6th and 7th, you must choose one of each. 8th graders, like you saw when I did Jaylon's schedule, she had 3 electives, but that's because she is an 8th grader. All right, the final part of the directions, we're on part 8, where it says to go to view alternates. So as we know, you will sometimes the master schedule just does not work out to where you'll be able to take all the classes that you desire. We try our very, very, very best to get you in the classes that you desire, but sometimes it just does not work out. So that's when we come over here to request alternates. And so let's say dance or Spanish does not work out for her schedule because athletics is a specific period, Spanish might be a specific period, and dance is also a specific period. And so she can't get into all 3. So we're going to go to request alternates right here at the top of the screen. And then if you look over here, it tells you available alternate courses for 2021. And so right here on the right, you see where the R is. Everybody see this R? These are the classes that you're requesting. Now we're going to choose your alternates just in case you cannot get in there. Let's say she can't get in there. She might want to choose choir because she can sing beautiful like her mother. So I'm going to choose choir tryouts and add that course. And if you look right here, it says 1. Why does it say 1? Right here it says it's the priority of the selected alternate course. So if she can't get into dance, her top choice for her alternate course is going to be choir. And so then when we select the second course, let's say she chooses Gateway to Technology. And she get a little bit of high school credit. And we choose add course. What's going to pop up? 2, because that is her second option as an alternate course. Everybody got it? So right here we have her 7 classes that she chose are requested, R for request, and then the 1 and 2 represent the alternate classes. Hopefully you have no questions. Congratulations, you have just completed your course selection process. Yay! So then you would just come right up here to the top and click X, and your requested classes will be saved. Thank you for tuning in on this week's edition of Course Selection Process. If you have any further questions, please make sure you email your counselor. Thank you. Bye.